Alrighty, just finishing up a couple of things. I'm hoping I'm setting this up correctly. So, with the new NIKKE Cross Eva, you don't say the cross, just the NIKKE Eva collaboration event is gone live. So, gonna do some of that today because I'm a major Eva fan. Maybe some Zenless Zone Zero after, but I'm gonna focus on the Evangelion NIKKE stuff for a little bit. So to start off, we're going to run the trailer that they have up over on YouTube. Now, totally the wrong button. Because I messed that up, I'm gonna run it again in a second as soon as it's over. Alright, so now I'm not gonna hit anything this time. Ray. There's our Asuka and Misato. I am super excited that they've actually brought Misato into a crossover event. And she is recruitable. Through logins. So day 3 login, you're supposed to get Misato without having to do any gotchas. They've given Mari the sniper rifle. So we're running this today here on PC. I have only previously played this on my iPad, but I did get it downloaded. And once we get into the game, I'm going to hopefully find a way to full screen it so that it's not windowed.
Goddess of victory, NIKKE.
Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff for this event. Recruitment pickup, costume boxes, special passes, and then the major event. That is my old screen name. You see my user ID number there. If anybody wants to friend me, go right ahead.
The rules. If you don't show up,
we'll do the first free gacha. We know we never get the costume on the first gacha, but it's rigged that way.
they're offering great discounts. Don't miss them.
Do our first pull of the day. We'll spread these out. Yeah, we can see we got the blue there, so no SSRs on the first one, so definitely no Asuka. It wouldn't be so kind as to give anybody it on the first one. Oh, that is a terrible, terrible
Leave it to me. Soldier OW. Soldier E. Nice to meet you. Ah! Nice to meet you. Soldier FA. Soldier F. Soldier E. Is Florta around here?
Only 2 SRs out? That might be the worst pull ever. Let's hammer through the... Oh, there's the event. Sorry, again, used to playing this on my tablet. Things are faster. Look over there. That must be what NIKKE was talking about. I can't do like the extra girly voices. Over where Neon is pointing, a massive object is floating in the sky. Damn, that looks ominous as hell. Can no one get close to it? Negative. There's some kind of invisible barrier surrounding it. No one's been able to even approach it, let alone attempt to attack it. Got our AT fields. You think it's similar to the shield we saw in the Gatekeeper before? I'm not sure. I think it serves a similar purpose, but it's different, slightly. While Gatekeeper's shields entirely deflected any incoming attacks, this one creates an octagonal wave upon contact. While neither of the shields can be penetrated, this one is somewhat different in that contact can be made. I see. I guess that means it's not the Gatekeeper. Right? While listening to Rappy's explanation, I recall our mission briefing. Diddle-you. A few hours earlier. Oh, that's loud. An emergency alert. Commander! We've got a request for backup coming in from the Ark. Hello? NIKKE? A large entity is approaching the Ark. It is exhibiting energy patterns which are different from a regular rapture. According to our analysis, the patterns most closely resemble D waves. Huh? A squadron has been deployed upon the surface. But you are being tasked with another mission. What is it? We have also identified 4 entities nearby emitting similar wave patterns. Those could be our girls. They look like humans. And thus, we have determined they might be experiencing the same phenomenon as the other D-Wave beings you have previously encountered. Those would be the other previous crossovers, like the Chainsaw Man one and Nier. Given that the counters have the most experience with D-Wave entities, we are assigning you to the search and rescue mission. Report to the surface as soon as you can. Roger. Commander, we've arrived at the coordinates NIKKE provided. They should be right here, shouldn't they? Based on NIKKE's scan, yes. I wonder what type of beings they are this time. Who knows? I'm just hoping they're capable of taking down that giant floating object. We slowly scan the area for any beings from another world. Commander, over there. Off in the distance, well, there's Mari, my girl Misato, and Pen. And there's Asuka and Ray. 3 girls in unfamiliar suits and a woman in a red jacket are visible. What's with that suit? I've never seen anything like it. You think that's them? Yes, I would say so. Should we approach? Yep, let's go. I'll take the lead. With Anise in front, we slowly approach the strangers in unfamiliar suits. I'm unable to connect with Nerve headquarters. We're outside of communications range already. What's going on here? Where are we? And that thing floating there. Is that an angel? This is bad. Excuse me? Who goes there? She wouldn't. Well, whatever. I know this might sound crazy, but I'm guessing, y'all don't know where you are. How did you... we've encountered quite a few people in your position before. I presume you're all from a different world? What in the world is that noise? It's coming from that massive object. As our eyes and ears are drawn to the massive roar, we see the mysterious object begin to gather light. It's gathering energy. Everyone get down! Almost immediately after everyone drops to the ground, conveniently, a massive beam shoots out in a straight line, decimating the ground underneath it. Commander, are you okay? What the? I'm just digging the music. The ground is just gone. How powerful is this thing? What incredible firepower! Why would you care about firepower at a time like this? That shot! It was directed towards the Ark. Was it aiming for the Ark? Could that be the sixth angel? Its shape is somewhat similar, but if you look carefully, there are many differences in its appearance. So we're not even sure this is an angel. This doesn't bode well. You guys know what that thing is? Are you talking to us? Well, we're familiar with something that's similar to it, but we're not sure if it's the exact same thing. Commander, things are quiet now, but we don't know when the next attack could occur. I suggest we head back to the Ark. Are you able to establish contact with them? Not yet. All communications have been down since the recent bombardment. Alright, let's head back. Roger. It's not safe for us to be here talking in the open. How about you all come back to the Ark with us? We don't have much to go on in terms of trusting you. But the fact we're apparently in another world is somewhat disconcerting. Not to mention that anything is better than standing here aimlessly in front of such a dangerous entity. Lead the way. I played a bunch of the Tower of Fantasy Eva crossover, and that was a lot of fun, but I was supremely disappointed that they did not include Misato in that. Evangelion NIKKE, you cannot evade. Oh, that's cute. Giving us a whole space to explore. Zoom in a little bit. Story, shop. Sometimes these are just menus. Looks like they've gone
Get to the target.
all out with
Do you
this
want
one.
me to go there?
Yes, I'm guessing
Yes,
little glowy
on
dots.
my way.
More glowy dots on the map are items to pick up.
I'll be there ASAP.
Sometimes they're
Get to the
hidden in
target.
corners.
Do you want me to go there?
I wonder what's over there.
Get to the target.
I wonder what's over there.
Yes, on my way. I'll be there ASAP. Do you want me to go there?
I wonder what's over there.
Do you want me to go there?
Oh, you got a little daily menu.
I'll be there ASAP. Do you want me to go there? I'll be there ASAP.
One hidden off the screen. Lost relics. Unknown data.
Yes, on my way.
Audio soundtracks unlocked.
I'll be there ASAP. Do you want me to go there? Get to the target.
Gotta make sure we get our login stamp for the day. Gonna be 2 advanced voucher. See over here, we got Misato on day 3.
I'll be there ASAP.
Challenge mode. Oh good, it's gonna be some more repeats. We are limited to level 30, but we're just gonna do an
I
auto.
may not be the
Got a
best,
couple of
but I can at least crack a few skulls.
does say challenge, but usually the first challenge mission isn't super challenging. Asuka drill one. Oh, that's cool. First challenge mission, definitely not challenging.
One more victory for Bolt and me. Yes, on my way.
Classified, sound only. From Unified Humanity Control, Event 1-1. Transmission record, recording saved to Magi-01 databanks. Who are we getting bonuses from? Oh, we are getting bonuses from...
Oh boy, oh boy. So annoying. Ready to go. Time to put my firepower to the test.
I'm always by your side.
We're 90% chance of bonus. I mean, this is the first level one, they're not going to be difficult.
I can't defy orders, can I?
No.
Are you planning on attending class, Commander?
So now we're going to get bonus 100% of the currency for the event. After returning to the Ark, we introduce ourselves to the visitors from another world. So this place is called the Ark, and it's humanity's last refuge? See, there's some you know, similarities in our worlds. You're the commander of the central government's army. And these are the members of your squad? You said you belong to an organization called NERV? Correct. We're also fighting to keep mankind alive. However, this is the first time I've heard about anything of this. A vast underground city dubbed the Ark? Humanity being threatened by mechanical creatures called raptures? I mean, Tokyo 3's base, you know, NERV's base is underground. It's huge. The existence of these beings called NIKKEs? That's understandable. Considering our worlds are different. Another world. That's the part I'm having the most trouble accepting. A different world. Huh. Pretty interesting. You're not pulling our legs, are you? It's all just too outlandish to be true. We're not lying. Anise, Neon, and I are not human. We're NIKKEs. We are humanoid weapons designed for fighting raptures. How like Ray. Oh, see, she got it. She got it. You're not human? That's right. Except for our brains, our bodies are entirely mechanical. But you look so human. Yeah, totally lifelike. Amazing. I'm not quite sure what to say. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing being the spotlight like this. That's what's embarrassing? Okay. Dang, it's starting to feel like we really are in another world. This is insane. What about Akari? Nah, with any luck, we left Shinji back in the other world. Is he not here? You're right. What about Shinji? Who? Shinji, a boy. What's a boy? A boy around the same age as Rei. And Asuka. Have you seen him? Nope. We scanned the area around the Ark, but we didn't see anyone else besides you all. If someone else had come along with you, they would have been nearby. I see. I guess Shinji didn't tag along. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. That's a good thing, believe me. That idiot! Baka Shinji. What's he thinking, going it alone at a time like this? Fine. Let's assume that we are, in fact, in another world. The question is, how do we get back? Huh? The first thing you asked us is if we had come from another world. That tells me you've met others like us who aren't from your planet, right? Wow, you're sharp. Correct, we have. Then I assume you know how to get back as well? If our past experiences are anything to go on, you need to defeat that massive object up on the surface. If you do that, you should be able to return to your world.
It's time I bring this class to a close. Now's not the time.
No, the power of my prayers are declining. May all of us remain standing. Annoying. May victory be ours. We won! Oh, happy day, Commander!
Massive object? You mean that thing that looks like it's the sixth angel? We're not entirely sure what you mean by angel. But if you're referring to that entity we saw on the surface, then yes. There are angels here too. Again, we're not familiar with what this angel you're speaking of. I suspect that massive object might be something Gatekeeper created after those angels from your world. You keep mentioning the word Gatekeeper. What is that? It's a special entity which can manifest living and non-living organisms from other dimensions. Convenient. We call that a MacGuffin. Rappy begins to tell our interdimensional visitors about Gatekeeper's powers. My memory is a bit foggy. I'll listen to her explanation. In our world, a previously unseen entity with the codename Gatekeeper was discovered. This entity emits energy waves which resemble those seen during sleep. We refer to these as D-waves. At the same time, individuals like yourself, seemingly from different worlds, began materializing. Further investigations uncovered that these people also emitted D-wave energy. We also came to realize that these people were intimately connected with Gatekeeper. Upon further research into the D-waves and Gatekeeper, we were able to decode its database. The database revealed a diverse record of various beings, ranging from the familiar, like raptures, to the fantastical, wizards, knights, dragons, time-freezing devices, soul synthesizers, and interstellar ballistic missiles. We discovered Gatekeeper could summon anything within this database, be they familiar or fantastical. Summon? For lack of a better word, yes. Gatekeeper uses D-wave energy to search throughout its database and conjure both you and that massive object which you are referring to as an angel into our world. So this Gatekeeper summoned all of us? And that thing we all saw on the surface without my consent? Correct. The fact that you are unfamiliar with the basic concept of our world, such as NIKKEs and raptures, and that you are emitting D-wave energy are two of the most telling signs. That energy is coming from our bodies? I can't believe this, but I guess I have no choice. He did all this without consulting us? This is all fantastic. But I think I'm getting a headache from all this information overload. Yeah, me too. Is there somewhere we can rest for a while? You know, get a drink? We're all pretty exhausted. Okay, you can rest for a bit and we'll talk after. We appreciate it. Here, let me take you out to our dorm. Thank you.
Time to get serious.
Another battle.
I should start preparing for the next class.
I guess a battle is what they call rest. Tell me about the people from another world. Are they cooperative? They still seem somewhat discombobulated. I can imagine. being transported to another world is something unfathomable to most people. We decided to let them rest up and resume talking afterwards. That's a good idea. Let's give it some time and see. Besides, they're not the most pressing issue at the moment. That massive object? Correct. That massive beam which shot out from that entity severely damaged the area of the surface directly above the arc. The higher-ups have taken to calling it the Ultra Beam. Higher-ups are always so creative. It caused quite a commotion amongst their ranks. Considering it wasn't Rapture-based, and instead was an attack we could not identify. The only bit of real good news is that it's been quiet since that initial attack. That's given our engineers time to focus on repairing the areas of the surface that were damaged. Meanwhile, we're assembling our finest soldiers in preparation for an all-out assault on the massive object. Probably zero. Hard to say. But things aren't looking good. That massive barrier surrounding it, which we're referring to as an anti-field, prevents anyone from even approaching it, let alone attacking it. I see. While we try and resolve the situation, I want you to keep doing what you've been doing, and give our otherworldly visitors their royal treatment. In the event we come to require their assistance, we want them on our side. Understood.
Be careful, everyone.
Reloading.
May victory be ours. I wanna go home.
I should start preparing for the next class.
A few days later. Give me a roll call. Here. 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 I'm sure you've all heard. The situation isn't looking good. We've been attempting to breach that massive object ever since it appeared, where perhaps unsurprisingly, we have been unable to penetrate the anti-field. Each of the big three have dispatched their finest squads, but progress has remained at a standstill. How is it our fault that we can't break through? Why did that thing suddenly appear above the arc in the first place? The reason is simple. Gatekeeper used D-Wave energy to summon it. We know that. You don't have to point it out. Suyen, calm down and sit. Now is not the time to be losing our cool. I'm not losing my cool. I understand that this mysterious entity has you worried, but we cannot deal with this situation using la force brute alone. In times like this, we must try to think rationalmente. Hey, something animated. Thanks for the follow. Don't talk to me. I know that. Arg. Suyen plops down in her seat. Continue, s'il vous plaît. To make matters worse, the mass has fired another ultra beam, causing further damage. Yeah. The facilities which were being repaired from the previous attack as well as the surface above the arc, have sustained further damage. How much of the surface area above the arc is left? After the 2 beam-related attacks, approximately 75% of the surface area remains. Have there been any other attacks other than Ultra Beam? Negative. Besides the defensive line, the Rapture's armed with anti-fields. There have not been any additional offensive maneuvers made on the arc. I suppose that's a minor relief. In light of this, the higher-ups have come to the following conclusion. This entity's target is most likely the arc. So what should we do? We are calculating how many more Ultra Beams the surface can withstand. 6. It's not a big calculation. 2 took you to 75. In the meantime, you all must attempt to find a way to defeat that thing as soon as possible, by any means necessary. As for me, I'll go meet our visitors personally.
No one will get hurt. May all of us remain standing.
May victory be ours.
Sorry, please wait a minute.
Reloading.
The Garden of Shangri-La! No pain or despair! I'll put a bullet in every last stinking one of you. May all of us
Hey, Lam.
I should start preparing for the next class.
He's just your type. He's a little kind of Kaji-esque, but you know, actually dressed nicely. Welcome. Are you the leader around here? Sorry, I can't help but read that way. Nice to meet you. The name's Anderson. I called you here so we could talk face to face. I have some important information to share with you. Uh-huh. And what would that be? It's about the current situation of the surface. A few days ago, our most elite NIKKEs conducted numerous offensive operations, attempting to defeat the entity that appeared on the surface, along with you. Punctuations key. They were attempting to defeat the thing that appeared on the surface along with them, not defeat the thing on the surface along with them. However, thanks to its anti-field, our efforts have failed. Since then, we have attempted to formulate a way to overcome this thing. But the unfortunate conclusion we have reached is that the anti-field cannot be breached with our current technology. The biggest issue we are facing is that the massive object's target appears to be the arc. That's right. After that initial attack you witnessed, another beam was fired. It damaged the surface above the arc. Despite our attempts to divert its attention elsewhere, the entity only generates raptures around the anti-field and sends them after us, while its attention is focused on the arc. But why? We don't know. Our speculation is that it intends to annihilate us because of our attempts to hinder it. Very A to B logic. Yeah. So it wishes to exterminate all the humans here? The biggest problem is that because its appearance was so sudden, we haven't been able to prepare any proper countermeasures. Countermeasurements. The moment the surface above the arc is breached, the Ultra Beam will be able to vaporize the arc in an instant. How long can the surface hold out? Based on the analysis by NIKKE and MMR, we can withstand 3 more attacks. Okay, so it took 2 to get 75, and it's going to be 1 per 25. Okay, that's fine. The arc will sustain a direct hit. How long is the interval between attacks? Based on the current pattern, once every 5 days. So we have 19 days before a potential direct hit. No matter what, we must destroy the massive object before that happens. Within the next 19 days?
I will look over everyone. No, the power of my prayers are declining. Sorry, please wait a minute.
May victory be ours.
Not bad for a weakling.
Oh, I don't have any more items. Replenish in 21 hours, 13 minutes. Okay. I understand that the situation is serious, but why are you telling us this? I heard you refer to the entity as an angel. That tells me you have experience with something similar to what we're dealing with here. Well, that's right. Moreover, you're the only ones who are emitting D-wave energy like it does. That has led me and the others to believe that you might be the key to defeating that thing. So please, will you help us? You're asking us? To fight that thing without Ava? For the sake of the humans here, please, I'm also asking for your help. I bow to the Nerve members. What do y'all think? I think it'll be a tough fight without Ava. However, if we want to return to our world, we don't have much of a choice. I feel the same. We cannot stay here forever. In order to go back to our world, we have to defeat that thing. So maybe we should work together? What do you think, Ray? I don't know why they included the... I know it's the Ayanami, but... Ray A non-silently. And you, Asuka? Do you even have to ask? Not only should we take down that giant lump, we should also take down that gatekeeper which brought us here. All right then, everyone seems to be on board. Thank you for your cooperation. Now then, what's the first step? Well, I don't have any more items for the day, so I can't do any more of the missions. Claim some stuff. Oh, no, all the... I don't know, I have a need to make all the little red dots go away. Let's do 2. Good through. We got new costumes, new characters. Starting off with Asuka, then adding Ray, then adding Mari. Oh, good, so we can watch them again whenever we need to. at least during the event.
You want me to go
It's
there?
in the shop. Oh, we can buy more of the daily event items for crystal, for gems. See if it'll tell us how many story missions there are. I did story 1, 2, 3. And we'll just keep going through some stories. There's a mini game over here. Battle Simulator. More story. Battle Simulator. Story. Story. So Asuka profile there. We are. Recommended power is still so low that whatever. After the Nerve members agreed to help us with defeating the massive object, we don't want to defend it, we want to defeat it. We commence a round of questioning and testing. Please introduce yourself briefly. Asuka Shikanami Langley, pilot of Unit 2 from Evangelion. Rei Ayanami, do you have previous combat experience? If she does, it ought to be obvious that I do. Have you personally operated a firearm? Are you a complete idiot? I already told you. I'm a pilot of Unit 2 from Evangelion. Do you have any concept of what a pilot does? Misato holds up a gun. Is this what guns look like here? I mean, she's holding her pistol. They're not that much different from ours. Yeah, since we're in a different world, I thought their weapons would look totally different. But they're basically the exact same. Back to position. Coming! Whew. Misato and Mari aim at the target. How'd they do? We were unable to gather anything useful during the question and answer session. Yeah. On a positive note, they do appear to have some military training. All in all, the test proved useful. We discovered that the D wave emitted from their bodies can neutralize the anti-field. Also, when objects come into contact with them, they emit the same wave as the massive object, albeit very briefly. If we can craft bullets containing that effect, that's right. If they can pierce through the massive object's anti-field with their weapons, they'll be able to create an opening. We'll finally have a chance to damage the entity. Something we've been unable to accomplish so far, despite our best efforts. We'll have to head to the battlefield together. You're correct. That's why you and the counters will escort the Nerve members up to the surface. Once there, they'll puncture a hole in the anti-field, after which our forces will concentrate their fire through that opening. If we can accomplish that, even just for a brief moment, we should be able to destroy the creature.
Flares are declining. Sorry, please wait a minute.
Annoying. May victory be ours.
May all of us remain standing.
like that they're using the Ava red hexes for the warning, and that when the character's not the one like primarily being controlled, they've got the sound only.
Ah, victory.
Alright, that's gonna look how many? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 12 missions. It's kind of the standard number for story, but I did see this one has like 3 different stories, so maybe each one will have 12?
May victory be ours.
Calm. Give me just a second.
When I get Misato on day 3, she'll be part of the regular rotation.
Loading.
I should start preparing for the next class.
Currently, the massive object is surrounded by raptures with anti-fields. For this operation, Nerve and the counters will be engaging in a joint operation with our own distinct roles. The Nerve team's goal will be to create a hole in the anti-field. Even if said opening is small, that's fine. So long as you make an opening, we and the other forces dispatched by the Ark will concentrate our firepower through that opening to attack. Okay. It starts tomorrow. There. And they're 12 hours ahead, 12 or 13 hours ahead of us, so their start time was, I don't remember the time, but it was another like +9 UTC, so okay. While you guys approach the massive object, Anise, Neon, and I will keep the raptures at bay, so that you can reach your targets as quickly as possible. We won't be the only ones providing cover. Many of the Ark's top NIKKE squads will pave the way for you. Wow. I feel like a real VIP. They're definitely giving us some special treatment. That means they want us to deliver. We also want to support you as much as we can, because you're helping save lives. Asuka's not used to it, thank you. Very cool. A battle to save humankind in another world? Very interesting indeed. Y'all just do your best to help us. We're good at what we do, and it's our duty to help humanity. You just point out the best way for us to deal with those raptures or the massive object. Okay. I'll give you a crash course on how to deal with raptures. Misato, you're going to be our designated operator, yes? Yeah, that's right. Actually, I'm a little embarrassed. Even though I'm an adult, even in this world, I'm leaving the real fighting to children. Don't you worry about that. You just do what you do best, Misato. I'll take care of the rest. Asuka. Providing support and giving us continual updates on how the battle is unfolding is imperative. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. Thanks. I'll do my best and work together with you with your intelligence department. Take care. Before we know it, the day of the operation has arrived. Misato, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. It's remarkable how clearly I can see where you guys are. Can you hear me okay? We're reading you loud and clear. Good. I still feel a bit awkward about all this. But I'll keep my eyes peeled. And keep you all updated on any developments. Thanks in advance. Has everyone done their weapons check? I'm good to go. Me too. All good here. Yes. Of course I'm ready. I'm no fool. I finished that a long time ago. Good then, let's move. Let's do this. Roger. Off we go. Merrily so. There's like cute little like unicorns, something animated.
May the Creator
Yippee.
bless us. Loading. No, the power of my
May victory be ours.
My goodness! May all of us remain standing. Really? Sorry, please wait a minute.
May victory be ours. Well, we won! Oh, happy day, Commander!
What's the yippee meme? Okay. So. However, despite starting off the operation in good spirits, problems soon began to emerge from everywhere. Commander, there are more of them than we expected. Wow, they're really pouring in. Where should I shoot first? Don't let them push us back. Focus on the front. Okay. Firepower! Additional Rapture reinforcements confirmed at 9 o'clock. Again? Additional waves of Raptures keep appearing. Kamikaze Raptures towards the front. What? You didn't mention anything about those being here. How do we handle them? Don't get hit. Air-type Raptures begin to swarm from all directions. Shoot first, ask later. We must prevent them from approaching. These things are irritating. Various types of Raptures we hadn't anticipated on encountering appear. Eliminate the anti-field. Done. We'll resume attack after taking cover. The wall Ray was taking cover behind is shattered. Get down! Rappy shoots at the Rapture rushing towards Ray. Are you hurt? No? Mari, behind you! Huh? Ah! Neon fires at the attacking Rapture behind Mari. The Rapture takes a direct hit from Neon's attack and is pushed back. I'll create a hole in the anti-field. Thank you! Firepower! The Rapture collapses to the ground. Phew, you saved my life. Thanks. Don't mention it. No rest for the wicked. Here they come again. Due to the constant hordes of Rapture swarming in, we find ourselves in a precarious position. This isn't going to be easy. Phew. Missions on the surface have never exactly been easy. But this fighting seems more unpredictable than usual. The main reason for that is that we can't attack the Raptures directly. All we can do is either push back the ones charging at us, or shoot them down through the holes in their anti-fields made by the Nerve team. Since it's our first time fighting on the battlefield together, we still have to work out some kinks. Our response time is slower than usual, especially when something unexpected happens. Then again, considering this is their first time in actual combat, they're doing good. Really well, in fact. That it's kind of hard to believe. That's the only reason why we've managed to hold out this far. If they hadn't held up their end, someone would have been injured or even killed by now. I don't think we can keep this up. I agree. If we're having a hard time getting through these Raptures, there's no way we'll be able to handle that massive object. It looks like these things really don't want us to get close. No. Let's head back. I don't think pressing forward is a viable option. Agreed. If we keep pushing on, someone's liable to get hurt. Let's fall back. Roger that. Strategic redeployment. Our first mission with the Nerve members ended in failure. I mean, I guess it could be considered a success because nobody's dead. Like, you know, like testing things out. Everybody's still alive.
Time to get serious. May victory be ours.
So I haven't played NIKKE in a while, but when I heard they were going to do the Eva collab, I reinstalled the game on the tablet, trying to get caught up, build up some recruit tickets, gems.
We won! Oh, happy day, Commander!
I will play almost any game that does an Eva crossover because for some reason they refuse to make like a good Eva game. Anderson. The higher-ups took a look at your performance on the field, and they've concluded that simple training, even on an accelerated schedule, won't be enough to confront the Raptures. In other words, this mission tanked because of us. Oof, how embarrassing. Yes, thank you. Therefore, for the remaining time we have, you will be learning combat strategies tailored specifically for fighting Raptures. Oh. You're going to teach us some new skills? Where? I don't know if Asuka would be like, I want to learn new skills. She'd be like, I'm too good to learn new skills, but you know. Somewhere conducive to taking instruction. I presume you know where I'm alluding to? School. They're gonna go to school. The MMR Vocational School. That's right. Are you telling me we're being sent to a high school? Yes. I thought you said time was of the essence. You should all be used to high school. It's precisely for that reason that further preparation like this is required. Otherwise, even if we're presented with an opportunity, we might not be able to properly seize it. I get what you're saying, but I thank you for putting your best foot forward. But if you charge into this mission recklessly, there is a chance that we could lose some of you. Were that to occur, we would no longer have any means of stopping this entity. We cannot allow that to happen. I understand what you mean. Thank you for understanding. I feel a bit embarrassed enrolling as a student. We will be assigning you the position of substitute teacher. I've already explained everything to the school. They'll guide you. Oh, and one more thing. The fact that you're all from another world is information only a few will be privy to. Your assigned instructor and a handful of students who will be your support during combat training will be the only ones aware of your identities. I would appreciate it if you keep that in mind. So we're going to be high schoolers on a secret mission. Sounds fun. What are you blabbering about? It's just one more thing for us to worry about. What a pain. See, there's Asuka. I get to be a teacher? I never thought I'd be able to experience something like this. As for you, me, yes? You'll go along with them. Are the counters coming as well? Negative. If new transfer students were to show up with the commando unit, that would raise suspicions, to say the least. That's true. If any incidents occur at the school, you will assume responsibility and provide necessary assistance. Understood. Good. I realize we don't have a lot of time on our hands, but I hope you all enjoy your little stint at school.
It's time I teach all of you a lesson.
Back to the trading simulator.
Give me just a second.
May victory be ours.
Reloading. Have to do some quick maintenance. Cultivator is every last thinking one of you.
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
Hi, Marciana. Hi, Commander. Long time no see. You're kidding me, you were just in that fight. Teacher! I didn't realize you were coming too. Oh wow, this is fantastic. Hi, teacher. Nice to see you, everyone. So are these the individuals the higher-ups mentioned? Correct. Marciana slowly gives the nerve members a once-over, then bows her head in greeting. Welcome to MMR Vocational School. Before we get down to business, allow us to introduce ourselves. I'm Marciana, the homeroom teacher for Class P. This is Ray, Zwei, and Ein. They must have stuck the A for Ayanami in there for Ray A so that people didn't confuse it with Ray, the standard NIKKE character. Not that... I guess it's a big thing. They probably could have just called her Ayanami instead, but... they'll be joining you during your time here. They will be assigned to you in a buddy system and will be there to provide support during your combat training and any aspect of school. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hello. Okay, good. So they're leaving them their school uniforms while they're in school. That's good. It would have been weird if they had them in their plug suits. Wow, so we're working on a buddy system. Cool. Nice to meet you. Huh. Yep, that's Asuka. Misato, why did you bring your gun to school? Why did you bring your gun to school? I get it's a vocational school for the military kind of thing, but still, you brought the penguin and your gun to class. You look awfully young to be a high school student. I presume you're referring to Ray. As a matter of fact, she's a third-year student and has the highest grades of her class. Of course she does. Seriously? I'd never guessed by looking at her. Although they are students, they are still NIKKEs. Ah, right, I see. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Misato Kataragi, the assigned substitute teacher for the interim period. Just call me Misato. The children and I are very much in your debt. Oh please, it's nothing. We really do appreciate you coming. So what's next? Before we start combat training, I mean, the homeroom teacher has her sidearm as well, but it's in a holster. Misato's just carrying it. Before we start combat training, we should conduct a casual group test. What kind of, is this like a trust? I'm gonna do trust falls, that's what I'm gonna do. I would like to take this opportunity to get a better sense of each other. That's great. Since we will be going into battle together, it would be advantageous to see how everyone fights. Where will this be taking place? Let's move to the simulation room inside the school. Oh, this is the minigame. I'm just doing the minigame as part of the story? Maybe it's the minigame? Alright, battle simulator over there. I found 3 of 4 hidden items already.
I wonder what's over there.
Oh, it's in the bucket. It's in the bucket. Here we go.
Get to the target.
We completed any... already did that challenge. Active time. Time remaining 27 days. I really dig the menu, the way they've designed it.
You want me to go there?
I wonder what's over there.
Ether. Hello, number 7. Why did you call me? It's hard living with people from an unfamiliar world, isn't it? Not really. Huh. Should have known someone as popular as you would get along swimmingly with our new arrivals. Excellent. Truly excellent. For such a wonderful performance, I've prepared something very special for you. A gift? I like gifts. Ta-da! A device? It's called a battle simulator. As the name suggests, it's a simulation device. Even if you've become friends, these people are still from another world. Therefore, I'm sure fighting together can feel unfamiliar. This is installed with a program to help with that. Why what? Why are you giving me something so utilitarian? What did you think I would give you? Some wonder drug to magically help you get along with strangers? Yes. Listen, I know when the time is right to conduct an experiment and when it's not. Right now, the Ark is in peril. If I were to go messing about with you, our key problem solver, at a time like this, the powers that be would have my head on a platter in no time flat. Why would I ever do something so foolish? Besides, I didn't even make this. Oh. I simply transferred data from people from another world. The device itself was developed by the MMR tech department. Just relax and enjoy toying around with it, okay? Oh, okay. Okay, so stage 1. What do we got? Simulation space prepared for beginners. Aerial type minion raptures appear here. They have 2 action patterns. Core attack and air projectile. So I guess we have to unlock the other ones. Let's start with Asuka. What do we do? Okay. When a yellow target hint appears, you can attack with core attack. If missiles are launched from the Rapture's rear, defend with aiming projectile. If you fail, you will take damage.
受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十
A
分
cute
よ。
little minigame.
もう諦めなさい。
I mean, if they wanted to let us unlock these chibi versions of them, that would be totally acceptable as well.
もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。これくらい楽勝よ。
They're not going to give us gems for doing these, so stage 2. I'm going to try with the keyboard command instead of the
これくらい
mouse.
私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。
Timer seems to be going down a little faster on this one, but not by much. I assume that as the difficulty goes up, or as the missions go up, the attacks will come faster and faster.
これくらい楽勝よ。
Trait point. Used entry level. Oh, wait, this one's we got missions here. Traits. We got some trait points. Well, this is fun. Wasn't expecting there to be like a neat little mini game in there.
もう
But
諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい楽勝よ。
3, 4, 5, 7 stages. Don't know what I have to do yet to unlock the other characters from this one.
覚悟しなさい。もう諦めなさい。 私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。
One more
こ
down.
れくらい楽勝よ。
Available on 8/28. Okay. Available on 9/4. So they will, I guess, unlock throughout the period of the event, just automatically. That's pretty cool.
覚悟しなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。
I am definitely most excited that they've said that Misato is going to be a playable character.
これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。
She usually gets left out.
受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人
Even
で
if they
十
include
分
her
よ。
in like pictures for like crossover stuff, she usually gets left out.
これくらい私一人で十分よ。これくらい
They even included Pen Pen in the Tower of Fantasy crossover, but no Misato. Even back in the day when people were doing like the who's best girl, Asuka and Rei, I was always like, Misato?
私一人で十分よ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これ
Yeah, you've noticed that Misato gets left out? Yeah, it's... Like, the Tower of Fantasy one even included Shinji, Rei, and Asuka. And they had like some of the Evas in there, but they left out Misato. I mean, she's not like anything in the anime. She's not really like a ground level combatant like the others. Oh, this is a big one.
覚悟しなさい。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で
But even when it comes to like the statues, figures, and you know the random Eva paraphernalia, Misato gets left out a lot.
もう諦めなさい。
And when she does get included, it's always like 2 or 3 times the price of the other
受けて
stuff.
立つわ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。 これくらい楽勝よ。
See what this challenge mode is. Left part attack, core attack, right part attack, left B of wow, okay. Depending on the stage, a maximum of 6 action patterns that can perform up to 3 consecutive actions. Okay, challenge seems slightly more complicated.
覚悟しなさい。
Or not.
もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。
Oh, it's just a continuous.
こ
Oh,
れくらい私一人で十分よ。
I can hit multiple buttons.
もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。
What?
よくも
So many buttons on that one. Okay. We're gonna have to.
覚悟しなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。手番ね。
Oh, that's cool.
これくらい私一人で十分よ。
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。受けて立つわ。これくらい私一人で十分よ。もう諦めなさい。受けて立つわ。もう諦めなさい。これくらい私一人で十分よ。しよくも
Oof. Okay, that is definitely more complicated. Buttons. What do we got? I did some missions. Oh, it's gonna successfully attacked and defended 100 times.
Yes, on my way.
Get to the
What's in the
target.
shop? Oh, we got one of these now. Yeah.
I wonder what's over there.
Ah, coordinated operations. Gatekeeper. So that's not up yet. Did the challenge already.
You want me to go there? I'll be there ASAP.
I think without spending any gems to buy more stuff, that's... Oh, there's the... Oh, we can call this, right? That's what I was looking for. Spend social points when it buys NIKKE's. Challenge.
I'll be there ASAP.
They didn't do a title for this one now. Some of them do like a title you can buy near the end. Pull some of the advanced recruit tickets. See, it hiccups that music here as well. So follow the dots. Okay, they're gonna give us a new SSR, Alice. I didn't do anything but click on the event. The day 1 reward? Oh, for having already cleared chapter 11. That's cool. We have 131 days to do this Alice's Diary, so that's... do our daily stuff and then do another draw. special purchases for during the event. It's always nice that they give you extra ways to spend your money during special events.
Saw teeth, entire buildings, you name it. Thank you. Hope you put it to good use. Come again if you need anything.
We have a red dot over here. See, it hiccups the music even on the PC. Does that a lot on the tablet. Unit 2 frame for the free one, and then the Asuka costume outfit on the premium level. I think they're gonna have like 3 of those premium for this one. One for Asuka, one for Rei, and one for Mari. So it's according to I think it was on Twitter they said that. Ava license makes money.
Dispatching now.
The story begins. A day not too long ago, Alice lived in a place where it always snowed heavily. Together with a warm-hearted Snow Queen, Alice fought relentlessly against the minions of the Heart Queen. For the sake of a happy world. It was but an ordinary day filled with normal events. Alice had found a book from the Ark, a distant place. The Ark, a true Elysium. Elysium? It's a decent movie. Alice became curious about Elysium and searched the dictionary. Elysium. A place without suffering and pain. A happy place. Alice thought to herself, if the Ark was really an Elysium, wouldn't a happy world exist in there? My queen. Huh. Is the Ark really an Elysium? Why do you ask all of a sudden? It says in this book that the Ark is an Elysium. Thought I saw some strange books getting delivered. It appears the shipment meant for the Ark Library came to us by mistake. Well, the Ark is kind of Elysium. What makes an Elysium is different depending on the person. But it is true some call it that. The Ark really is Elysium. Alice was delighted. She started to think, maybe the Heart Queen would not have to be defeated in order to find a happy world. With this thought in mind, Alice decided to ask one more time, "Hey Rabbity, is the Ark really Elysium?" Rabbity looks a little surprised by the question before answering. Yes. As expected, the Queen also said the same. It seems the Ark really is Elysium. So can we find a happy world there? Not quite. Why? You may not be happy. It's somewhat difficult. Inside her head, Alice became more confused. Alice, if you are that curious, you should go and see for yourself. You have never seen the Ark properly. Servant, would that be okay? Do you want to see the Ark? I do, but may I go? There is no reason you can't. However, but Alice was worried. As a queen, you shouldn't be alone. You don't know how to operate the machines. And you can't touch the fairy maid. Or the fairy maid will have to work without any breaks. If that's the case, we can give her a special bonus. You always forget where you store your favorite tea. You also drop the teacups once or twice every day. That's... No matter how much I think about it, staying by yourself is too dangerous. Servant, even you? But aren't you curious if the Ark really is Elysium? Well, kind of. Then let's go to the Ark. Let's go. Go and see it with your own eyes. If that place is really Elysium. If a happy world exists there. Go with Rabbity, who will help take you to a happy world. After seeing the Queen's support, Alice was determined to do so. Yes, I will go. And so Alice followed Rabbity to the Ark, in search of a happy world. I'll advise Alice. We're going to advise them. I don't usually pay a whole lot of attention to the advice I give them. The Queen has brought so much snow. Is there any way we can ask her to stop? We could soothe her nerves with a cup of black tea. Actually, the snow has nothing to do with vanilla. We'll soothe her. Right, if the Queen is in a good mood, so won't bring any more snow. You're a genius. Yes, I'm clearly a genius. I had two options. I picked the right one. It's not...
Take my hand.
We have to advise a minimum of, like, 3 for the daily. Speak to her. Should have waited. Should have waited. Got like
Survival
20 extra
supplies? I'm sure they'll come in handy.
bond points if you wait. These birds see me. They keep patting my head and saying I'm cute. She's tiny and has 2 machine pistols. Yeah, because if the cute person just demands that they're not cute,
Whenever I see the commander,
everybody
I
just
can't
finds that
think
more
straight.
cute.
My heart feels like it's about to beat out of... Well, thank you for your kindness.
I haven't done any equipment upgrades or enhancements. We'll do another...
Look, I've gotten my teeth sharpened!
shouldn't do it. They advise 5 and I do it later. Rookie Arena Challenge to the Mansion Room 5 Tower.
Show me your potential, mon ami. Now, let the simulation débute.
That arena announcer, I can almost never understand what they're saying. Blah blah blah.
You'll see why they call me the Queen of Snow.
Sending my love. Mwah. Ready for it?
It's showtime with Noir Club. Shopaholics always end up on top. Actually, this would make a killer live stream.
Well, I mean, if she says so, it must be true.
Kill the goons over here. Reloading. Now, sending my love. Ready for it?
Why save when you can spend?
Pitch perfect performance.
Now, sending my love. Ready for it?
I do sometimes take manual control during the bigger boss fights.
Just the two of us.
Just in case.
Drop the beat.
Sending my love. Ready for it?
The auto attack doesn't always auto attack those, like, destroy these circles.
Hang on!
Now you'll see why they call me the Queen of Snow.
Sending my love. Ready for it?
How's my gun power?
Now, sending my love. Ready for it?
Pitch perfect performance.
If you don't take those out, they do a heap ton of damage to you.
I'm always by your side.
And this guy bounces around so much I can almost never hit
I'll take care of this.
all of the circles.
Back to the bed.
And when we miss 2 sets, he's gonna charge.
Focus fire. You're going down. Victory be ours. You're going down.
Sorry. Please wait a minute.
May victory be ours. We need to fire straight ahead. Together.
We will also emerge victorious.
7, that's the
So long
furthest
as we
I've made
never
that on
give
that
up
one.
hope.
I won, Commander! I won, Commander! Give me some treats!
No. Was a little better, but one more. Call it on that. Nope.
Armament check. I'll be part of your platoon from here on out.
Are you looking for something? Let me help you.
Well, looks like they put Asuka in the mileage shop, so if you don't get her after, what is it, 20 pulls, you'll be able to just buy her in the shop, so that's... 31 tickets, so I don't have to, yeah. think that's all I've got on NIKKE for the Eva event for today anyways, without having to spend more gems to buy more event tickets. So I have some time left, so I'm probably going to switch over to Zenless Zone Zero and play a little bit of that. Oops. So, boy, that move over there, and that killed the music entirely, because NIKKE doesn't play anything when you're not on it. Nope, there it goes. So, because I trailed beforehand. Gotta edit the stream info because we're changing games. And there are drops still going on in Zenless Zone Zero, so if you're sticking around and you might be playing that game and you don't have those drops already, feel free to stay, lurk, collect those if you want. I'll get that up and running in the background. Oh, I guess it's gonna take a minute. There we go. There we go. So I had fun with the NIKKE a bit there for the Eva crossover. They nailed the music. The character designs are nice. They'd be royally burned if they'd messed that up. Looks like there's going to be a lot to do in it. They got like 3 different sets of story missions to tell us. So like some of the events only have like 12 little things and they don't really go that far for like the events. But this is a big crossover event, so looks like they've put their efforts into it. And now here was Zenless Zone Zero. The combat's a bit more actiony. Oh, well, significantly more actiony. But, you know. But, just like any other free-to-play, it's still got its daily stuff to do. And then we'll go into the Chingy's, like, character story.
Hello there. How about a Tin Master special for a little pick-me-up? Whenever you feel lost,
we get our daily cup of coffee and our daily scratch ticket. That does mean waking up Howl the dog. But it is nighttime in New Eridu.
I only handle technical matters.
Still not through chapter 3 yet, so. But there's the daily errands all completed. Mark those tasks completed. And no, not quite on a new week, but new level 50. Yeah, no, I don't have anybody level 50. Wait, did I? Nah, we're still not gonna do it. Yeah, no, we're level 40s. Level 50 would just eat me. Just totally wreck. Grace, who currently is my favorite of the characters I have recruited so far.
Standing by.
The boss is here. Behave now.
Preparing takedown.
And that's from a design point and a character point. She's a mech lover. She loves her mechs, robots,
Stand still.
Standing by.
and I can identify with that.
Okay.
Yeah, as a cyborg, I can identify with that. That's
Oh, this little one is so cute. I'll just explode. This won't hold. No.
Electric charge.
A couple more. I'm here.
Roger.
Time to reload.
Standing by.
Get away from me!
At your command.
Better not get shot! It's no good surrendering! Perfect timing. Every effort counts! Jackpot!
Focus fire. Get ready. Nicole, take a break.
Oh, he powered up. That always helps. I've got to figure out a different tactic than just running away from that big laser beam. Taking up too much time.
I'll take care of them.
4 minutes 21. It's still S, because you get it done in 5, but. Loading. Bang Boo looked a little frozen there. Oh. Guess I don't have to get all of that commemorative coins. I just hadn't found this trash can yet. Because I'm still missing like 3 in New Eridu in the main area. On 6th Street. So we'll do a pull here. So we only gotta buy 2. Uh, 1A. Ben.
I only handle ready for combat.
How can I help? Time for some hard labor?
The case of a missing Bang Boo. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two decide to watch a movie to kill time. This part is so moving no matter how many times I see it. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, knockity knock. Got a problem? Call NEPS peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. Just as we were reaching the climax of the movie. Well, could you please get the door? Let me enjoy this story for a little while longer. Hello there. You've booked a peer-to-peer community service from NEPS? Did we really book a service from public security? I'm Officer Ching Yi, ready and at your service. Is that Ching Yi? Well, that's what she said.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Ching Yi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2! Have you seen it, Chingy? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speed-watched the whole thing. It's about an E800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Huh? Just curious, but what kind of community service are you talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right? If only I could also handle tedious tasks while catching up on sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internet is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internet has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every public security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and public security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internet will have taken its first step.
Ooh, that's a great strategy.
Oh, that's a great strategy.
Indeed, Zhu Yuan proposing such a comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Solving cases with a public security officer. Isn't it just like the plot of that one movie? I'm up for it. Count me in.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Belle just wants to show off and strut around with the public security badge pinned on her coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Any time later, like right now later, you know. Officer, could I? But Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now.
Hiya, Rio. Thanks for the follow.
But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy
My day?
before.
Pretty good. I was doing some the NIKKE Eva crossover earlier. Ran out of the tokens for the story mission, so we bounced back over here to run some Zenless Zone Zero for the evening.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter.
It's quite fun.
It must be handled by public security.
For at least the first part of the story they've done so far, they're doing a good crossover. I mean, I've played some Eva crossovers in some other games that were not well done, and it was kind of disappointing, but I don't think I'll be disappointed in this. Especially because they're gonna give us Misato on day 3.
Do you have a
just
photo
for
of
logging
Teddy?
in.
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully.
Over here, I'm doing the Qingyi story off the little wall that's got like the character specific stories.
The more accurate your
I
answers,
unlocked her
the higher
last
the chance we will find
the other
Teddy.
night playing.
Understand? Let's start.
Started my stream 6 o'clock, I think. So I did NIKKE for about 2 hours.
Height? Weight?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
Teddy is a bang boo. Okay, now I get it. Without a moment's hesitation, Holly answers all of Chingy's questions. Following her descriptions, Chingy sketches Teddy's portrait. It turns out that Teddy is a bang boo.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
They just give us these that we can turn them around and flip them, but there's never anything on the back.
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But
Do I only play Zenless Zone Zero? No. They're doing like a stream event, so for like streamers to put out content, they're giving away prizes to so normally like the Twitch things, they're like drops for the viewers, so they are doing that for Zenless Zone Zero, but they're also doing like drops for the streamers. So if you stream X amount of time in a week, then they've got drops for your stuff for your game. Like the top streamers, which, you know, the guys that are getting like hundreds of thousands of hours worth of stream, they've got like cash prizes and stuff to give out. But they're like, I think the #1 streamer right now, as of like a couple of days ago, had over 80,000 hours worth of watch stream. So it's multiplied by the viewers. So you get like 100 viewers and you stream 1 hour, then they're going to count that as 100 hours. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool that they're doing something for the streamers as well.
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at public security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's letting some streamers like stream a game that they want to stream. Like I want to play Zenless Zone Zero, and it's giving me a reason to, rather than necessarily only playing a game that's got, you know, like the big popular game or whatever. So if they do an incentive for people to stream it, then, you know, they might get some more people to stream it that are outside of the,
will be on the case.
you know, the Call of Duty streams.
But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
Does seem strange, or crime happening in plain sight. Indeed,
Can't
worth
believe a crime
investigating.
would happen in plain sight like that. It's worth investigating.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
So I'm also going to be like streaming some other like smaller games. I would say smaller in terms of like necessarily what gets streamed. Like I plan on streaming Once Human. There's a tactical strategy game called Cyber Knights Flashpoint, which is like a cyberpunk meets XCOM kind of a game. There's also the Starship Troopers Terran Command, an RTS based on Starship Troopers. And, you know, I also plan on streaming some Final Fantasy XIV from time to time, because I do also play that. I'll get a schedule-ish figured out at some point and have that up on like Twitter, X, you know, at some point. After a few months, I mean, let's see, what am I, 42? I mean, I'd like to have affiliate by the end of the year. So they'll hopefully in the next couple of months, that's what I'd like to see. I do want to be like a bit more of a variety streamer. I don't know how to pronounce that. Chingy has broken. She's broken. She's speaking in code and I can't read it. Analyzing search data. Please hold. Please hold. Ah, it's you, manager. I've just finished scanning all 283,019 surveillance camera footage in this. That's a lot. She's faster than like 3PO. Maybe not as fast as R2, but. Did you find any clues? No, this is a 3D model. I simply extracted the footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kind of weird. Oh, thank you. I really like this the cybernetic arm. It's my defining feature, kind of. I don't know if I put this over on that screen. I put it over this one. But so we got and then my other kind of super defining feature, I've got these blue robotic eyes here. No, I dig them. Get my head turned more to the camera. Oh, camera. Whee! Yeah, this is my OC. We've been through a couple of iterations on it. But he's I am a like a space, not pirate. I'm not a pirate. Mercenary. You know, like, but. Which I kind of like for the idea, like a mercenary does a variety of jobs, so I'm kind of going to be doing like a variety of games. Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one up to you to handle, Assistant Officer. Oh, thank you. Gonna run another analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. Now I have to run around and wait. Folder on the ground. An envelope like this usually has important stuff inside. You slip the envelope into an evidence bag. Collect all the evidence and then go back to her. Autograph poster. An autograph poster. This thing must be worth a lot. Why would anyone toss it out here like trash? How about you come home with me then? I do really dig the aesthetic of this world for this game. Hoyo does a good job.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
Quite a few things actually. Here, take a look at
Please take a look, Chingy.
Um,
Not bad for an assistant public security officer, right?
Emotes. I've been bouncing around a few ideas with the person that made my model, in terms of like emotes for when I do make affiliate.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Well, yes, of course I thought it was evidence.
Huh? So it's all useless? How could that be? And I was even thinking about how to respond to the compliments.
So it's all useless? How could that be? And I was even thinking about how to respond to the compliments.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know?
You've done some emotes? I mean, I'd be sure if you wanna like at me and like send them to me on like my Twitter. Yeah, static and animated. Wouldn't mind taking a look.
Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
Oh, it's the autograph poster. And oh, this time they did put like a little kind of like watermark. No, it's just see-through. It's just transparent almost. Yeah, my Twitter's the same handle. It's Bale_Zan. On this one.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
I don't actually have like a Discord yet, so I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out "To Holly." If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out. good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Oh, then is it already time to go arrest the suspect?
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Is it really okay to work continuously like this? Even if it's you, Qingyi, don't overdo it.
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern. Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive.
I give a warning.
Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
I'm no expert, but the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
Yeah, but follow me on Twitter and I'll check out your stuff.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry. Bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
Welcome home, Belle. I see you haven't managed to completely shut down Internet yet. How are things going? Teddy's disappearance is turning into quite the mystery. No matter what, it's still a good thing that we're building up some goodwill with PubSec. Although it sounds a little unfair to Qingyi and Zhu Yuan. Enjoy your dinner. As ordinary citizens of Iridu, New Iridu, all we can do is wait for Qingyi to get back to us. New episode of Qingyi Agent's Story: The Case of the Missing Bangbu. Now available. Have I found any Zen yet? No, it's totally Zenless around here. There's no Zen in this zone. 0. Maybe in another expansion, like it'll be Zenful Zone 1 or something. I am not sure how the clock on that computer is keeping time at all. 14th, wait, I don't know what it is doing. That is not how a clock works. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingyi hasn't been in contact. The clock at work on a Friday? Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, it's 4:55. Wait, it's noon? No! It just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's Community Service. Qingyi's on autopilot again. Got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service. I'm Officer Qingyi. She sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Maybe? Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Sounds like the doctor from Voyager.
Seems like autopilot mode kicked in again. What do you think? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security!
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
Public security officer doesn't want to do community service.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not.
So what are you up to tonight, Pixie?
I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
I like carrots.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way. Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
Oh, as Holly's father thanked her, he handed Qingyi a brand new bamboo.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That bamboo was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the bamboo and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Your daughter must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that... Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
Huh, Qingyi? Why the sudden...
The petite officer silently accepts the brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves feeling reassured.
He left quite decisively.
I think we still need to save Teddy.
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean the real Teddy.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Did something happen, Qingyi?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But deceiving Holly with a new bamboo isn't right.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Good idea. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
That's not a problem. The difference between the bamboo isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Okay, Fairy. No need to try to prove you're better. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the bamboo.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old bamboo models? I just wanna hug it to death. Result 1. The old version of the bamboo has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy? Result 2. The old version of the bamboo is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah. The previous version of the bamboo clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new bamboo's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
That definitely sounded like a Reddit post of an old toy versus a new toy.
Sounds like you found some weird posts to read out loud. But thanks, Fairy.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
It's Officer Ching Yi. Enzo's the Bang Boo repair guy. A case? Ah, please rest assured, there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core on this Bang Boo with an older mechanical version. Oh, you've got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag they used to get with the older models. But I'm afraid that part's no longer available. Ah, great idea. If we can reassemble the hydraulics, the drive shafts, and the gears... There are some things that once seen can never be unseen. Things like a Bang Boo getting sliced wide open. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into Teddy's Mark II's chassis. Ah, this perfectly replicates the slight lagging sensation that the old Bang Boo used to have. Great. That's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like the lag. I'm kind of surprised this Bang Boo's kinetic core is also slotted left of center in its chest. Just like mine, I think. From an energy transfer and center of gravity perspective, it's far more logical for it to be smack bang in the middle. It seems as though humans will always project themselves onto any intelligent machines they design. Teddy Mark II's kinetic core has been modified. It's easier to make a Bang Boo chubbier. Just buy a Bang Boo repair kit. That's a piece of cake, and you can make fully automated tweaks to any Bang Boo's appearance. I once bought an old model repair kit from your store. Here's that order number. Ah, yes, we've got it. Please wait a sec. I'll fetch that from the warehouse for you. You've got a Bang Boo repair kit. It takes a lot of work to stuff Teddy Mark II into the repair kit. Now just let the automation do the rest. Round belly like this is much cuter. Well, even though it's already cute to begin with. Now that I think about it, humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designating intelligent machines, when designing intelligent machines. I think you're very cute too. Thanks for the compliment. I never really noticed that I was being designed to be cute as well. I sure am pretty happy with my current body, mainly in terms of its functionality though. The Bang Boo repair kit completes its curvy tummy modification for Teddy Mark II. Susie will have our last modification. Come inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right. We've got the new line of public security officer products in. Ah, that won't be necessary, but NEPS does happen to have a case that could use your assistance. Are you really not going to buy anything? But you're already here. I read this review from before saying that you guys can help factory reset a Bang Boo's expression. Is that right? Oh, you mean that? Sure, that's a service we do. Have you still got old emojis from 8 years ago, though? So long as you can think of it, we can do it. And actually, we can do even more. This is the first time you've ever heard about a hidden interface to calibrate Bang Boo facial expressions. Who knew it was here? Emojis, anything's fine. Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated? And what's terrifying is if they had no emotions at all. So that's the impression that I gave you. You reset Teddy Mark II's emojis to those from 8 years back. How nostalgic. Assistant. There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes. Well, there's a guest at home, too. I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back. We're flat out here. Oop, on my way. It's Holly.
Officer Chingy, I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already!
Ooh, as Holly excitedly rushes over and picks up Teddy, she seems to immediately see through the adult's ruse.
This isn't Teddy. Officer, did you find the wrong bamboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Chingy, was it because you could...
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong bamboo.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation. Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
Holly obediently dries her tears and goes home. Of course the kid would
What a
recognize
sharp
it wasn't her
child.
doll.
Even if they looked nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different bamboo to Holly.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the bamboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Been busy at the store the whole time. How are things going with you? The Teddy Mark II operation failed. Thought so. Guess we'll just have to go into the hollow and find Teddy ourselves then. I wonder if Ching-Yi would be able to handle things solo. All we can do now is wait for her to get back to us. Take a break. Which will unlock the 3rd chapter of the story. Recommended attributes: fire, physical, and electric. It's electric. It's almost community service time, but Ching-Yi still hasn't replied. Just as the siblings begin to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's community service. Public Security? Is that you, Ching-Yi? You look as though you've been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us. Belle, haven't you been worried sick? Go check in on what Teddy's up to. When you open the door, you realize it's not Ching-Yi. Oh, hello. Got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. We booked with Ching-Yi, though. Here's the thing. Officer Ching-Yi is taking annual leave today. She said she's got some important personal affairs that need attending to. Annual leave? So Ching-Yi actually takes annual leave every now and again? Yes, that surprised me too. But if you run into any problems, you can also talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. What about Shu Yuan? Oh, you seem to know quite a few officers over at the precinct. Shu Yuan's been carrying out an important operation for quite a long time now, and hasn't been back to the precinct since. I see. It's just that we've been talking to Ching-Yi all this time, so we prefer to wait until she's back. Oh, is that how it is? All right. Once Officer Ching-Yi is back at work, I'll bring it up with her.
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply.
She's in the hollow and in trouble.
Do you think she went into the hollow alone?
Of course she did.
Fairy, quickly search Internet for any post that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangbu rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone. It's definitely Qingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Belle, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
All right, let's get going.
Right, let's get going.
I only handle technical standing.
It's our turn.
Good day. Did you come?
How can I help? Ready to work.
I only handle technical matters.
Ready for—
Come on.
A new case. I'll help you win. The lunch is on you. Did you call me? Meow.
Save Bangbu Teddy. Infiltrate.
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
Huh, a familiar Bangbu indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security, after all.
Can't be helped. It's a job from the public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future papers.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin— No. Could you actually be a decent person?
Please don't sound so surprised when trying to compliment someone.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance.
Yep.
The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and have found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow.
We can do that.
The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA. Everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the Hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, "I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all." Proxy, don't overdo it.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a bamboo. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a bamboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
Oh, okay. It's all the way back there, but now
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened.
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Belle, go wait for Qingyi over there.
Strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
However, there is no sign of Teddy or any other bamboo nearby. Fairy helps you pinpoint the location, and you finally find a broken bamboo head under a pile of trash.
Bing Bong's here! The Bamboo Boonappers strike again!
Bamboo Boonappers. Okay.
Who's this?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bamboo Boonappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little bamboo that can talk. Don't see that every day. Gonna be sure to nab this one. Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bamboo, it is really coming in handy. Seems any bamboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Qingyi.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bamboo Boonappers now. Here. Have a taste of this special bamboo spray!
With a beep, your vision goes dark. What happened?
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Belle.
All of a sudden, my eyes started hurting.
Your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But what about Eos? What happened to it?
Fairy, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry!
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged.
Well, of course it has.
However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi? To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi.
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
I do what's right.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry. I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bangbu. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal. Officer King Yi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bangbu. I'm up! With pleasure. No problem.
Got it!
Sure. No problem. Over here.
I'm in.
Understood. I'm up. Yep.
Got it!
Sure. Yeah. Have you red-handed? Yeah. Yeah. It's a fail. Yeah, no problem. With pleasure. Yeah. I'm up. Yeah.
Try this!
Justice will be served. You're being fun!
I'm in.
Sure. Here comes the first. The suspect has given up and surrendered.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer.
No.
Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer.
Ooh, that's right, she on vacation.
Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special Bangbu.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go! I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution? Eos!
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing.
Then explain. Why did you attack a Bangbu? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
After confessing everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the Bangbu and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions. If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping Bangbu just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? how could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your Bangboo doing?
Is it serious?
Nah. He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
EOS is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there will be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen Bangboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Faithin?
Agreed. But EOS has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs. Mind explaining in human language so we can all understand?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans. Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
I still don't quite understand.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms.
Ooh. The contempt.
You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi. By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the holo as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
Oh.
It matters not.
Maybe there's still another way, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangboo? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync. Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying. Everything's been scanned now. Go to the secret passage and take a look. Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
It's not. There's a lifeless shark boo here. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. It's not Teddy. All you can do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
This is a job for a proxy.
This Shark Boo's chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped down. Non-living components will not transform into ethereals. Reminder, please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the Bangboo Boonappers.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangboo to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes. The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you. They've used the Shark Boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode, and then it's open sesame.
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the Shark Boo's chassis.
They've used the Shark Boo as a switch to open up the secret passage. Just what exactly do those uncivilized thugs take intelligent constructs for? I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble. But it appears that thought was rather naive.
Take the sticker off the
There
belly?
are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Is this the passcode for the secret passage? It seems to be the passcode for the secret passage. Agreed. Officer Jingyi is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident. Although you fell victim to the Shark Boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. Press it to open up the passage.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm. I remember the
Open green bee!
So many Bangboo, and they all need rescuing.
Please note, the following information for the sake of EOS's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting, and vital signs to final baseline. Please, this Bangboo seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline, and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
Just like the Shark Boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against Bangboo, one after the other. Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire. How could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. Why is this Bangboo's face twitching like that? It's still conscious. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Master, one of the thugs from the Bangbu Boo Nappers has been detected, and as your small size plus their limited intelligence have precluded your discovery for now. How about suggestion? Factoring in Officer Chingy's current state and the 78.36%. Captivated the thug's coordinate. Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve. Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious Avocado.
Avocado.
It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis. The Avocado tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
I am Officer Chingy. You're safe now, Avocado. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
I'm no bad Bang Boo. Got the wrong Boo. I came in here to save someone. My friend, Electro Boo, said there are bad guys in the hollows, and they eat Bang Boo. We're here to save everyone. I was meant to guard the exit while the Electro Boo brought everyone back out, but it's been so long, and they haven't come back yet. I want to go find them too, but the Electro Boo told me I have to stay here to open the exit. Nobody can get out if the key to the valve gets lost. We will take you with us. And now we have the key.
I'm in.
Sure.
I'll take it. Out of my way. Yep.
No problem. Yep.
Move along.
Mind your manners. Here comes the first. I'm up.
Take this. Move it.
No problem. Sure. The corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avocado. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
POV of the Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Bangbu Boonapper's base. It's enormous.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangbu doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bangbu. Let me just check if it's Teddy. Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on his butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
We can't let any of our Bangbu get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
The boss finds out about this. He'll talk my pay for a month. Ow, fuck it! Oh, nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bangbu. You'll never make it out. Just give up. Ah! The Bangbu are escaping! Boss! Ah! Why, you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last known whereabouts. The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now. This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bangbu have started to come too.
He's beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better. Look! The gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched. Meaning, we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength into electricity and releases it. Belle, the entrance is over here.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now. The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. Out of the way. I'm in a hurry. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
The pressure is so high. Target is just up ahead. Timmy, can you hold on?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important. The audacity.
I'm up! You can't escape!
I'm in.
With pleasure.
Huh? No problem! Over here!
Stay vigilant. Have you red-handed?
Yeah!
Understood.
Got it.
I'm up!
Sure.
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Huh?
Keep a look.
You sound wide open!
Try my pillar.
Mind your manners. Face the consequences. With pleasure.
No problem!
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Tingy, do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
Kinda. Thanks to Phaethon's contact, Zhuyan and Seth. Thanks to Phaethon's contact, Zhuyan and Seth arrive in time to rescue the fainted Qingyi and Bangbu. The severely corrupted Qingyi and Eos were all sent for maintenance and cleaning. It took several days for them to be sent back. You hear another familiar knock on the door. Sure enough, it's Qingyi.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangbu case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
No need to be so polite, Qingyi. We didn't really do much, so there's no need to thank us.
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I was just thinking to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Zhuyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Zhuyuan is probably just hoping that you will take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Huh?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
And yet, you still haven't actually told us what happened in the hollow.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
Join public security? As cool as that sounds, the community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internat on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh, what do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
Qingyi shows a profound expression on her face. For a moment, it seemed as if something flashed through her eyes. Was it a blue circle? We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
Huh? When did you get here, Eos? I mean...
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Did Eos really just happen to come home at that moment? I always wonder if Qingyi knows about us. I really want to know if she knows or not, but who knows? Don't even think about it, though. If Qingyi wanted to expose us, she'd have done it by now. True, there's no other way to see it. That's the end of Qingyi's videotape The Case of a Missing Bamboo. Got another achievement was in there. Inflict attribute anomaly on enemies 200 times with physical agents. Well, that's probably a good place to wrap things up for tonight. So, thank you to the people that stopped in. Gonna pop out to the loading screen, switch over to my ending screen, and see who is on for raiding out to. Looks like Minato is playing Raft, so pop out to her stream. Yes. Yep.